Hi, I'm Sandy, and in this video I wanted to share a little trip that I took around East Meon village and the surrounding countryside in Hampshire. I will then be using a reference photo that I took on the trip and using it for inspiration to fill a sketchbook spread at home. I hope you enjoy seeing the village and can take some inspiration from it too. East Meon is a picturesque village and civil parish in the east of Hampshire. It's steeped in history and may have started its life somewhere between 400 to 600 AD. The village was part of a royal manor associated with King Alfred the Great and William the Conqueror. It is located in the Meon Valley, about 5 miles from Petersfield, and is surrounded by the South Downs National Park. We went to have a look around the chapel, named All Saints Church. The church is an Anglican parish church and is a beautiful Grade 1 listed building. It's also the oldest building in the village. The church was built in stages between the 11th and the 14th century, and most of the church was built during the Norman period, with the south chapel and the south aisle being added in the 13th century. We continued exploring the village, taking in all the lovely old cottages. The River Meon runs right along through the village. The river from here then flows southwestwards through the Meon Valley before emptying into the Solent estuary at Titchfield Haven. We keep on following the river through the street, just beyond the now closed Eyes at Walton pub. We take a left onto a footpath between two cottages to have a little walk along the countryside by the river at Fragmore. After a short walk through some woodland, the walk then opened up into spacious fields. The scenery was stunning and the area was so quiet and peaceful. All we could really hear was the wind through the trees and the chirping of the birds. We continue through the fields and up the path, continuing to explore the area before circling back round to the village. So back at home, I've just grabbed my Stillman and Byrne Beta Series sketchbook. It's A5 size, and I've just grabbed a few materials, some watercolours and a couple of round brushes. There's just a selection of different sizes really. And feel free to grab your own materials, pens, pencils, markers, whatever you have to hand. I'm just going to be using a reference image that I took on the trip. It's a picture of the Church of All Saints. It should be on the screen now. Feel free to paint along with me using this image, or you could grab your own image. Really, it's just about taking a bit of time out to relax, chilling out, doing something creative and having a bit of fun. So here's where I've got to. Unfortunately, my camera kept turning off. It only records in 10-minute increments, and I wasn't aware of it, so I lost a lot of footage, unfortunately. So sorry about that. But I added some more details. I just went over the sky again in a bit of a darker blue, and I added in some cloud details. I used this Posca pen. It's got a big chiseled tip, which is really good for adding details like clouds. I just drew it on and used my fingers just to smoosh it in there. It made a nice feathery light cloud effect and a nice bit of texture, um, which I really enjoy doing. I also used my XL graphite sticks from Derwent. I just went in and used it for the spire and the gate and the walls, and to put in the windows and the darker details. I really just use it kind of same as I do watercolors. I just wet my brush and just use it straight onto the stick and just take off some of the pigment, and I use it much like a watercolor. And I really enjoy using them. I just think they got quite good natural colors for, like, nice earthy colors, really good for buildings and stuff like that. And the color, matches the color of like stonework and brickwork. So they're really handy things to have. I also use some Neo Colors by Karen Dash. I used them for, I just added a bit of texture. You can't really see on screen, it's really light in here. So I added the shadows in the grass and just a bit in the foreground there. I also used this little yellow one here, and added in some details for the daffodils that were in the image. So that's all from me. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Thanks, bye.